Hello, you're watching National Cuisine on Kazakh TV. Today we'll get acquainted with Italian cuisine with the help of our guest, Giorgio Palazzi. Italian cuisine is extremely popular around the world. It is delicious and easy to cook. Italians use a lot of seafood, greens, and vegetables due to the country's favorable climate and proximity to the sea. Italy is also famous for its cheeses. There are 150 different kinds of cheese. You can treat yourself to a different variety every day. Italian cuisine is very rich. Hello, Giorgio. What shall we cook today? Today we'll make spaghetti with salmon and cream sauce. Cream sauce? Yes, cream sauce. We'll start with the salmon. We should probably remove the skin. Yes, the skin must be removed. Giorgio, you came to Kazakhstan 10 years ago. Actually, I first came here 20 years ago. You've been living here for the last 10 years, is that right? Yes, I've been living in Almaty for 10 years. You live in Almaty? I do. Giorgio, how did this happen? Why did you decide to stay in Kazakhstan? What do you like about our country? I was working in one big company. I came here to open the first Italian restaurant. A year and a half later, I met my wife here. She's Kazakh. We lived in Central America and Italy for a while, and then we decided to move back to Kazakhstan. My wife's parents live here. They hadn't ever seen their grandson yet. My wife suggested we move here. That's how that happened. Despite the fact that the whole world associates Italian cuisine with pizza and spaghetti, there are many other interesting dishes. One of them is Capparis salad, which is made of mozzarella, basil, and tomatoes. Florentine steak is also very popular in Italy. One person's portion weighs almost 1.5 kilos, which is quite interesting. Giorgio, Italian cuisine is known to involve a lot of seafood. It's a little problematic for Kazakhstan as we don't have any access to the sea, but Italy does. Fresh fish is easily available and ready to be cooked. Could you hand me a napkin? How do you manage to find the ingredients here? Well, I first opened my restaurant 10 years ago. It was difficult to find certain foods. Not just seafood, but fresh green vegetables and other kinds of vegetables as well. And I decided to build my own greenhouse. We built a greenhouse? Yes, I have a greenhouse in Talgar. We grow rucola, lettuce, and cherry tomatoes. Then I organized delivery of fish from France. And now there is no shortage of foods in Almaty. You can find anything you need here. Do you know that the homeland of chocolate is not Switzerland, but the Italian city of Turin? There's a school where students are taught to make authentic chocolate. Swiss confectioners visit Turin to learn the secrets of chocolate production. One of the best-known Italian desserts is tiramisu. We put some salt in the water before putting spaghetti in. We've chopped the salmon fillet into squares. Now we'll fry the fish and onions in olive oil. We will fry onions, fish, and capers. What are capers? They're the buds of prickly capers. They're grown in southern Italy in large amounts. Capers are used in pizza napolitana, for instance. These are marinated. You can see the buds here. What do they taste like? Try some. Could I? Sure, go ahead. They go very well with salmon and olives. They give the dish a very interesting flavor. Shall we chop up the capers? I am chopping them together with onions. Capers became popular thanks to pizza napolitana. As you know, it contains anchovies and capers. When pizza napolitana became popular in the work, capers became popular as well. Capers and anchovies. Anchovies are delicious. Pizza napolitana also contains mozzarella and tomatoes. We're going to fry these onions. Yes, we fry them until they go shh, until they start to make hissing sounds. Yes, now I can add salmon. I can also start cooking spaghetti in boiling water. Once the onions are fried, yes, because spaghetti takes 10 minutes to cook. Our fish will be ready by then. We'll stir it and serve it. It's all very simple. Very simple, easy, and quick, not to mention delicious. Is Italian cuisine in Kazakhstan different from the Italian food that is served in Italy? Pizza, spaghetti bolognese, and other kinds of pasta, are they different from the ones you eat in Italy? And what is the difference? This is what happens when the chef does not know the correct recipe. Some Italian dishes resemble local food. For instance, the people of Sardinia cook mutton and serve the meat with the sheep's head, just like we do in Kazakhstan. Like us, they use the animal's ears, tongue, and other parts in cooking. And Italian ravioli are very similar to Kazakh manti. Do you ever cook local dishes like bish barmak? I make bish barmak, manti, kurdak, and pilaf. All my friends love these dishes. Italian cuisine involves many ingredients. Kazakh cuisine is more modest in this regard. The foundation, however, is the same. Dough and meat, the foundation is the same. It truly is. Marco Polo may have borrowed some of your dishes when he traveled, like noodles, for instance. He may have. And now it's time to cook spaghetti. We'll need this much for 2 persons. I see. Should the spaghetti be local or Italian? Italian spaghetti is preferable. Today we are making spaghetti. This dish has many varieties in the world. A cookbook of 3,000 pages could not fit all the recipes. Each Italian province has hundreds of spaghetti varieties. For instance, one little restaurant in Bologna offers 150 kinds of pasta and 150 kinds of sauces. And that's just one little restaurant. It is hard to imagine how many kinds of spaghettis are served across the entire country. It looks like the salmon is ready. It has changed color. It's time to add the cream. We're using 200 grams of cream, is that right? That's the approximate amount. You need 100 to 150 grams of cream for one person's portion. What fat content should the cream have? We deliver soy-based cream to Kazakhstan. Is it similar to soy milk? Yes, this cream contains no animal fats. It is good for people who suffer from lactose intolerance. You see, the cream has started to thicken. Just like sour cream. Now, let's see if we have added enough salt. Let me give you one piece of advice. You must check the dish for salt content repeatedly. Do Italians like dishes with too much salt? I prefer not to overdo it. If you have put too little salt, you can add some more later. Putting too much salt, however, can ruin the dish. Is the dish ruined? No. Is the sauce ready? It is. Let's wait for the spaghetti to cook. It takes 7 to 15 minutes. Am I right? It depends on the product's size and shape. The minimal cooking time for spaghetti is 7 minutes. For vermicelli, 15 minutes. I like my spaghetti undercooked. Is it good or bad? It is good. This is why Italians are so slender. I am an exception, obviously, because I am a chef. I have to taste many dishes all the time. Italians stay thin because they eat undercooked spaghetti. When the dough is undercooked, decomposition of starch does not occur, and so the pasta is digested quickly.
Ти кушал al dente pasta, после 30 минут уже больше нету на животе.
If the box says cook for 10 minutes, you should cook it for a little less than that. Is that necessary? Yes, our spaghetti is ready. There it is. The sauce is ready too. Let's put the spaghetti into the pan. These thin noodles are excellent for fish dishes. Thicker noodles will go well with meat. Thin noodles for seafood, thick ones for meat. Got it. Good. And now we have to stir it. Spaghetti was cooked in salted water, no need to add more salt. I see. You can try it if you want. Let's put it on the plates and taste it. Let's. Recipe for one person. Spaghetti 100 grams, salmon 100 grams, red onion 1, cream 200 grams, capers 1 tablespoon, olive oil 3 tablespoons, salt and pepper to taste. Our guest today is Giorgio Palazzi. We've learned a lot of new things about Italian cuisine and made Italian spaghetti. Thank you very much. Dear viewers, see you in our next program on Kazakh TV. Cook with us.